What is going on? Savage here. Hope you're having a good day, and I hope that you're getting ready for the Call of Duty Cold War beta. However, when this video releases, it's probably already going to be out, but hopefully you're having a good time with it, and I cannot wait to go ahead and dive into some gameplay. But in this video, we will be covering some solo gameplay in another viewer submitted video, and we will be breaking down his gunplay, his rotations, his target prioritization, as well as the enemies on the other side that he does kill. The reason for this is so that if you ever find yourself in one of these situations, you'll actually have the know-how to get out of a bad area or continue the fight and have it be in your favor. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe today. Also, leave a like on the video. Let's get this video to 700 likes. And as always, you guys are tired of playing by yourself, join our Discord community. We literally have people coming together, getting W's every day and finding some normal squad mates to play with. Not only getting dubs, but just having fun and finding some other players to just enjoy it more with. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the video. All right, when looking at the map right off the bat, you kind of got to decide exactly where you want to go. Now, if you want to go for an objective, which is what I usually try to do, I'll just look at the entire map and figure out what do I think is going to be the best spot for the search objective, what area has the most search objectives, and what area am I going to be able to grab the search and get a lot of kills as well. So what I would do in this situation, looking at Quarry, right? You have 1, 2, 3, 4 search objectives that we can even see. There may be some more, hidden within all these little clusters. So I think this would be a great spot to go. It's close to the plains route. So if you want a lot of kills, you could dive there. And on top of that, you have your search objectives, you have flag objectives, you have everything you need. So that's kind of how I go ahead and break down exactly where I want to land to. Granted, I also go into play with how's my day been? Have I been getting shit on? Have I been losing my gunfights? How's the server? How's my connection? And then I'll land somewhere safe if I'm just having a hard day and I want a little bit easier of a start. But look at the map, look at the totality of the map, and come up with a decision based on that. If you guys want to play slow, play the outskirts, land somewhere where you don't think people are going to land. If you want to play fast, aggressive, and get a lot of kills, definitely, according to this plane, Quarry, Superstore, Hangar, but it just depends on how you decide to play the game. All right, same thing with this situation right here. You notice he looks at the airport. He notices there's 5 search objectives there. He goes ahead and marks a couple just in case if he lands down, someone else picks it up, he can instantly rotate to the next one. And this one was super easy to get to, super uncontested. So here we are off to the start. All right, good kill, brother. Now, I do like the fact that he's going ahead and hunting down enemies because, again, if he dies right off the bat, it's not a big deal. He can just land it on the objective and continue getting the search without really losing any money. I mean, he'd lose $100, but what's $100 in this game? All right, let's discuss the enemy right here. What did the enemy do wrong? Well, everything. Our dude is literally, I'm going to call him GG because I'm not sure what the characters mean, brother. But GG, he ends up, he's walking around, he's scanning the area, trying to look for the enemy that he knows is here because we know a couple people landed here and we've only gotten 1 kill. Now, the thing that he did wrong right here, let's see if I can rewind it to the perfect time. He's not looking in front of him, right? He's checking the doorway, which, yes, cool. But when you round a corner, you need to scan the area. There's no way in hell he scanned the area and didn't see us sitting here looking up, looking around, trying to find the target. There's no way. He must have instantly wrapped around the corner and instantly locked onto the room because that's where he thought people would be at. Remember, if you're going to be rounding a corner, scanning the area, make sure you're using your eyes and you're looking for the enemy. This guy was clearly not looking for the enemy because we've been here for a solid few seconds and he didn't even shoot at us. So I'm not really surprised that the enemy ended up dying. Didn't even get a bullet off before he died. Again, no surprise there. If you're rounding the corner, you gotta, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about in my videos, where if you guys play slow and passive, which that guy was, he was crouch walking from outside to inside, scanning. If you play slow and passive, your gameplay will never improve. And speaking of improvement, your reaction time will not improve either because you're just putting yourself out. You're not training your eyes to be ready for fast-paced gameplay. You're just hoping that a guy just happens to be right in front of you when you're looking around. Again, I always say, guys, if you want to be better at this game, you've got to play aggressive. You might get shit on, trust me. We all get shit on. But if you want to be faster with your shots, faster at flicks, faster in decision-making, you got to start playing faster. All right, but now we have enough for our loadout drop, and it's time to make our way to the buy station, but we're in combat. Now, the problem right here is the fact that, well, I can see now, the dude has a Grawl, we can tell now, but even if we didn't know what gun he has, the problem is we don't have a close-range weapon. We don't have anything meant for close range. We have a Kar 98 and we have the LMG. Now, You guys ever grab an LMG like this and it's got a canted scope? If you guys ever grab a weapon period like this and it's got a canted scope and you need a close range weapon, make sure you pre-switch your scope from the long range to the short range. Now, I know a lot of you guys will use this scope for your close range fighting, but I'm telling you right now, you're better off using the red dot than the actual zoom, because again, if the enemy is this close, it's gonna be really hard for you to be able to get the shots off on the enemy without getting killed. All right, but here we are again, loading on another search objective. Now, that was just kind of heartbreaking. We went around, we got our kills, we did all that. We used a lot of time to get the search objectives, and as soon as we finished the search objectives and we got the money, there somebody was completely waiting for you. That was very heartbreaking, brother, honestly. But here we are again, unfortunately now down to 100 players, meaning 33% of the lobby has died. I hear somebody running around. Is he under him? He's got to be under him, right? Another example, just like in the video yesterday, I've been telling you guys since day one, turn off auto parachute, and also don't parachute until you're close to the ground, right? This whole hanging onto your parachute, looking around and things like that is just going to get you shot out the air. And day in and day out, we just proved that by the examples given. There's the guy that was running under him. Don't have any idea what the hell he was doing at all. This is weird. But yes, guys, please stop pulling your parachute and just looking around and praying to God that you don't get shot. You need to start pulling your parachute at the very last second. That way you have a little bit of a chance, a little bit of hope to actually be able to outplay the enemy and get a kill without getting killed, right?
Enemy UAV overhead.
The hell? Oh. Must have landed right against the wall. All right, so now we got the MP7 and the Kilo. Now, lately, I will tell you guys from my experience, I put the Kilo away. I love the Kilo. I've been loving the Kilo for the past 2 seasons. But, dude, it feels like I'm just getting nothing but hit markers now, and I'm not really killing people, especially when you're contesting the AMAX and the GRAW. It just isn't a tier 1 AR, in my opinion, anymore. Now, that could have something to do with servers. That could have something to do with hit detection recently. But, again, it seems like every other AR just outshoots it. All right, so you do have a guy coming right for you, and you do have thermite. It's a perfect opportunity to bait out the crate, right? Unfortunately, in this position, the enemy does have the high ground, but the enemy's not using the high ground to his advantage. And you might be like, Savage, what do you mean? What do you mean? Well, I know it's not that much higher. It's not like he's up here on the mountain with a bunch of rocks and stuff, but he does have a ledge. He doesn't have to show his whole body. He doesn't have to put his whole body exposed. What you want to do in that situation, if you're the enemy, instead of putting your entire body exposed head to toe, you kind of just want to slowly creep up, use the ridge as a head glitch, and get the shots off. The fact that you just put your body out there really just, he was an easy kill. It was the easiest kill ever. Not to mention he had a vehicle right next to him. He could have used his cover. If you're going to engage in a gunfight, be more like our dude GG right here, using the hill, using the rock, using things like that as cover. And don't be like this guy who's literally putting his entire body out for you to shoot at. It's almost like he was just like, hey bro, go ahead and kill me. Not surprised he died right there. All right, here we are just driving around with the trophy system on us. I think we're just kind of baiting out shots at this point, waiting for someone to shoot at us, or we're waiting to see an enemy. Oh, we don't have money for UAV. We really don't have money for anything. So in this position right here, if you're just waiting, you know, for something, again, in this match, bounties weren't active because there's no bounties on the map. But now that bounties are back, go for a bounty, right? When you're needing downtime. But if you don't have any money for the UAV, just like the video a few days ago, go ahead and just kind of go to a compound and get a loot. That way you can get a UAV and continue on and so forth, right? But right now he's just waiting for a shot to be baited out. I'm assuming he gets shot from the northwest. Some Billy Joe sitting in a building trying to snipe at him, and now he's getting shot from the south, and now other sniper shots from his north. He is pinched between 3 targets, and we have no idea exactly where they're at. We have a region, we have a certain compound, but we don't know exactly where these guys are at. And here's another guy sitting in a compound. The amount of people that just sit still is just crazy in this game, man. All right, so the guy that shot at him seems pretty close. He seems like he's really, really close. I would imagine he was probably downward on the hill. I didn't actually see him. If you guys saw him, oops, I did not see the enemy at all. So I have no clue. Now, if you are scanning for the enemy, what I would do is go upstairs in the window. That way you can kind of see more into the ravine, because I feel like he was in the ravine-ish area, just based on how close you could hear his suppressed shots. But it's weird, man. Like, people shoot at you, you jump out of your vehicle to fight, and they just stay where they're at. They don't push, they don't shoot, they don't do anything. It's very, very weird. Like, people only want to shoot you when it's beneficial to them, right? The moment you want to engage, the moment you want to fight, that's when they just hide in a building. And again, this is a perfect example. The kid is literally sitting in a building, and then when he decides to come out and fight our dude GG, what happens? He misses every shot. Now, I'm not making fun of anyone's aim and accuracy. Everyone's a new player at some point. Again, sitting in a building is not going to help you with your aim and accuracy. And this is what happens. You come out, you should have been able to shoot the enemy. For some reason, you can't. It's probably because you have not been in enough gunfights to know what kind of ADS sensitivity you need, what kind of sensitivity you need, how to lead the vehicle, how to lead the target. You just don't know that because you've never put yourself in a position to actually learn. So again, another easy kill for GG. I guess this tag GG Easy is actually real because these guys are just no contest for him at all. I don't know what GG's KD is, but it seems way higher than... there's another one sitting in a building, and this is another point I want to make. This is how this game has been for the past 2 seasons. I don't get why, but it is. These two guys are literally sitting in buildings right next to each other, sitting there. Why aren't they fighting? Why are they waiting for you to come here to get the kills, or waiting for you to come here so they can get an easy kill? Why are they sitting in 2 buildings that are literally 10 feet from each other and not engaging each other? This is absolutely crazy the way people are playing this game, and I really hope that these videos go out, make everybody more aggressive so that people become better players, because seeing this just breaks my heart, because I know damn well they can't be having fun. No way are they having a great time right now sitting in a building hiding. You know what happens when you hide? Your anxiety spikes because you're afraid. You're afraid to die. Don't be afraid. Run around and get kills. The enemy busted out the other door at that point. Ooh, that was close for comfort, boys. Ooh, that was close for comfort. Woo! Also, every vehicle that GG has, he's put a trophy system on. Again, guys, dead silence is amazing for sure. Definitely utilize it if you're in that situation. But if you're out here in an airfield in an area where you'll be seen more than you'll be heard, you don't need dead silence. I definitely would rock a trophy system, put it on a car, and then once you have a vehicle, then pick up your deadies, right? A lot of people just kind of bail away from trophy systems, period, because they want to keep a dead silence or a munition stash or things like that in their inventory. And if you don't use vehicles, that's fine. But if you plan on using a vehicle, make sure you use a vehicle to its full potential. Can we just rewind that, please? Can we just, chat, can we just rewind that for a second? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here's another example of just awesomeness, right? What's he doing right now, chat? He's crouch walking. Why are you crouch walking, bro? Guys, stop it. Just stop crouch walking. This game is different than any battle royale you've ever played. It's not Fortnite. It's not Blackout. It's not PUBG. It's not H1Z1. It's not Arma 3. This is a different battle royale. And it's a very fast-paced battle royale. The time to kill is faster than any BR that's ever been made. The map is bigger than any BR that's ever been made. This is just crazy to me that people ever utilize crouch walking. Now, if you're pushing upstairs in a building, that's different. But if you're walking out in the middle of the open, why? You'd be better off laying prone behind the rock. That way when he goes over, he just loses track of you. I still wouldn't do that, but this is not the play. This is some other shit. But we've got a UAV. He went ahead and utilized it at the very last second. He went ahead and marked the next enemy, which is great. Not to mention he's got $115,000. He can go ahead after this kill and buy another UAV, right? Now, we'll say in situations like this, we know where the target was. We marked the target, so we kind of know where he is. So I would do the same thing. I drive by the enemy, and if I didn't see him, if he didn't peek, if I didn't see any movement, I would probably at that point go to the buy station right next to him, right here at this little compound, and buy another UAV just to find out exactly where he is. You might be like, well, Savage, that's a waste of money. You got $115,000, fam. You're going to be fine. But I'd rather jump out of my vehicle onto the enemy if I know exactly where they're at. The last thing I want to do is jump out of the vehicle thinking he's in this building, and then as you're like looking in the windows, he wraps around this side, comes out the plane. You don't want to risk it. You don't want to gamble it, especially when you already have 9 kills. You already get shot at too. Who the hell is shooting at you, fam?
UAV entering the AO.
Who the hell is sniping at you, bro? You know what? I keep saying sniping. That's gonna be my new word. I'm just gonna say sniping from now on. No sniping, no shooting, just sniping. Sniping it is. Who the hell is shooting at you, bro? I have no idea. It's coming from that direction, right? That direction right there. It's over there, guys. Shots over there. I have no idea where the hell this kid is. None. He's invincible. But he doesn't know either. So instead of trying to circle around and find him and waste his time, he's utilizing his UAV to his advantage. Why is everyone sitting still in this lobby? I thought my lobbies were bad. Wow. All right, the enemy was up top. That's where the traces came from. And I think he's running to the next one. The next hangar over. He opened the door and there's another player in there also sitting still. Weird. Weird. Sounds like he's above you, but... He's laying prone watching the doorway or watching the hangars opening. His name's Riley Reed. Just like Riley Reed, he got fucked. Oh my God, dude. All right, we got a UAV. All right, so we got two enemies marking UAV, and he's marking the guy in the open. Now, I'm definitely down with that. You want to mark everybody that you can, but just take into account that because the target's in the open, he's probably moving, especially being so close to a compound. He's probably heading his way to the compound. So if you get to that area and you're like, "Where's the enemy at?" You just be ready for him to be relocated because he probably will be. And just like that, he did move up to the compound to his northwest. And here we go again, another $118,000. Now we're next to a buy station. Again, buy a UAV, throw it up in the air instantly, and buy another UAV. You always want to try to keep a UAV in your reserve. Now I know that you're kind of wasting the first UAV, or at least the first half of it. But again, at least you'll get another half out of it and then have another UAV in your reserve. And there's another guy sitting in a... God, I love camp warfare. This is the greatest. Camping's always been a thing in Call of Duty, but I swear it's gotten so much worse recently. Now, there's a guy sitting in this tower. It's exactly where the bullets came from. If he doesn't kill us, I'll be highly, highly surprised. He jumped. There's two of them. What? And again, look at the guy's aim. Look at the guy's accuracy. He hits you one time, broke a plate, but then he spams. How many? Did he go through an entire 60-round mag just now? One of y'all count those bullets, please. Holy shit, bro. Like, dude, MRSA, no shit, you died. And guys, I know I'm going to get a comment in my comments. Savage, you're so rude. You're being so mean. No, it's called tough criticism, bro. Players have got to stop doing this. This is just absurd. I don't even know what he was shooting at. He was just spraying his guns. He wasn't shooting at this window because if he was, he would have hit you. He clearly didn't shoot that window because it's flawless. It's not even cracked. The window's still intact, right? So I don't know exactly what he was shooting at, but whatever. I digress. But even though the vehicle's coming towards us, I feel like this is a time where you don't really shoot at the vehicle. Good. You want to focus at the task at hand. You want to focus on the target that's in this building. I don't know why. It looks like he's getting the loot, but I don't know why. He's got a lot of loot. He's got to utilize. He's got a gas mask already. He's got everything he needs. Maybe looking for another UAV on hopes. But the guy's still inside the firehouse, and we know that because, well, he loves the firehouse. The dude wouldn't leave if his mom asked him to. Sitting in the top right-hand corner of the window. He's probably still sitting there. You have your thermite. I would go ahead and use that thermite, throw it at him to suppress him in that corner. That way it'll give you an opportunity to go ahead and push up and try to get a kill. Firehouse is a pretty easy building to contest, even if they're camping in the top firehouse tower. If you get on the roof, you throw grenades or thermite in there, it's going to put damage on them, and they're going to be an easy kill. Now, C4 used to be a good option, but since C4 has been nerfed, it's not anymore. You please kill this guy. I want you to dominate this dude, please. All right, so in this position, I was just about to say, I like that he's going out the back door. So you threw thermite at the front. He's probably waiting for you to peek the front. This is the perfect opportunity to bust out the back window and get kills. Yeah, he's just going to drive away. Yeah, you should have known he wasn't in this room because, again, there's no way that he could possibly run in through the back door that fast, close the back door, run up the stairs, and get to this area that you're in right now without you seeing him, or faster than you to begin with. But here he goes. Here he goes, man. This is a huge problem with this game, too. when campers feel threatened, they get a vehicle and they drive to the next area to camp. Thank God that vehicle's already damaged. Please destroy this kid's soul. And he's getting on the vehicle and leaving. Ladies and gentlemen, Warzone. All right, but you did get shot at from a guy in this compound as well. So of course there's another guy here. Now I do like the fact that he did this, and he backed away from the vehicle and he's utilizing the ridge that he's on as kind of a head glitch. It's not really a head glitch because it's not low enough, but he's using that ridge as cover and putting himself in a position to where he can get easy shots on the enemy. Now, unfortunately, the enemy did vault on top of the vehicle, which gives the enemy the high advantage, but to GG's favor, the enemy's got no cover. So this should be an easy win, an easy fight. All right, now this is what you love to see. An enemy actually hopping out of the vehicle to try to outplay the enemy. Is he gonna go up the ladder? No way. No shot. No shot, bro. Do I really need to give a tip on that one, guys? Here's another one over here. Yo, with such a big circle, I'm really surprised so many enemies are so clustered together. And again, guys, make sure you're paying attention. All right, let's look at this circle right here. Let's kind of analyze and break down this circle. Now, this is actually a really hard circle to try to figure out what you want to do. If you want to get a lot of kills, of course, stay on this side of the circle. That's exactly what you want to do if you want to go for kills, because the majority of players, clearly, as we see, are going to be here because it's a more condensed and a more popular area. There may be one or two Joe Blows out here, but at the end of the day, this is where majority of kills are going to be at. Now, deciding which compound is going to be safer to be in, again, it's split evenly down the middle. You have two primary compounds right here with a little bit more high ground, but you have way more buildings and clusters of fences and things like that and vehicles to your advantage. Now, because you do have two big Berthas next to you, I would go ahead and stay right here, utilize this area to gatekeep everybody coming out, hopefully gatekeep people from behind as well. And then if the circle does shift to the north again, get in the vehicle and drive to safety, right? But it's looking like we can possibly drop 20 kills this game. We got 14 players left, 13 enemies total. All you need is 7 kills to come out that 20 bomb. We already know where one guy is. It's just a matter of waiting at this point, honestly. Just patiently waiting. Now, I'm not saying much right now, but I want you guys to notice his movement right now. He's on a rooftop and he's very vulnerable to a sniper, right? But notice what he's doing. He's jumping around. He goes crouched and then uncrouches as he scans. What that does is keeps your head, you know, somewhat safer than as if you were standing perfectly still. You're standing. Oh, there's a guy parachuting. And that's an easy kill to kilo right there, baby. That's an easy kill to kilo. Okay, someone just threw C4 at you or the vehicle. So I would imagine somebody's pretty close. But as I was saying, guys, he's keeping his head moving. He's bouncing around that way. It's not an easy headshot for a sniper. When I see players doing this, I kind of hesitate on my shots because I'm trying to line up for that perfect headshot. But if you're just sitting perfectly still like he is right now, it would be a way easier headshot. I have no idea what the hell this player's doing. He's legitimately been driving around for 2 minutes and I'm getting tilted again. Something about this lobby is really just raising my blood pressure. Oh, there's the other camper. Sick. Oh, shit. Yo, we just did him dirty. I love it, dude. All right, so we do have the circle rotated, and here is this guy still driving around. I don't know what the hell this dude's doing. All right, so let's make note of where all the players are. Well, shit, there's one, right? There's one right there. Hello. Not only him, but the guy you just killed by the hangar, he was getting shot somewhere over here. So there's 1, 2, and then of course you, 3 players. Then you have Dick Farm Dunn driving around in a vehicle. That's 4 players. And then the guy who shot you from behind earlier before you got in that little fight right there, that would be 5 players, and it's somewhere right here on the mini map, right? So we know where 5 players are at. And I would go ahead and bank on the fact that there's probably already an enemy in the hangar that's safe because it's the last major building that's safe. So there's only one enemy that we're not accounting for. And yes, these are things that players utilize in their mind as they're playing the game, and it's something you really need to start doing. It's like counting cards. You want to start counting the enemies. Now, again, you have big berthas, you got a lot of vehicles. Go ahead and take that beast. You don't want you to put yourself out in the open because it's a huge crossing. All right, there's the 7th player. There's the last one, right? So we now know exactly where everyone's at. Oh shit, there's the other guy. Weird. Beautiful use of concussions. Now this guy doesn't stand a damn chance, right? He hits you 1 or 2 times, but in the end he's screwed. All right. So now we have 4 enemies. We have a cluster strike coming in from the north. There's the player right there. Again, cluster strikes are directional. So wherever they're launched at, that's where they started. As well as the guy just driving around, bro. I wouldn't be against you shooting this guy. I don't think he's planning on getting out the vehicle ever. At this point, his vehicle should have already been disabled between the other enemies and yourself. But it seems like no one's really trying to mess with him. All right, 2 enemies shooting at each other. Again, if you're trying to go for the 20 bomb, you start pushing these kills. Granted, if you're trying to go for the win, play a little bit passive. Last thing you want to do is dive in between the 2 enemies and get yourself pinched. But again, I would go in and get these damn kills. Dude, that was a good snap on the thermite. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's good. You instantly snap back on the enemy and got the thermite hit. I like it. I remember you do have a concussion. Oh, you got splatted. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a 1v1 against this asshole. Someone didn't give this guy his Cheerios this morning, and also his mom forgot to pack a letter in his lunchbox saying, hey guy, this isn't blackout. You can't drive around final circle and try to get the win. Yes, it's been done. Yes, it can be done. But this guy right here has been driving for, I don't know how long. How long has he been driving for? Since we got to fire station, he's been driving for 5 minutes in a circle, doing nothing. He got it down. Hell yeah. Congrats. But the dude self-res and we got the kill. Thanks for that, brother. I can already tell how this is going to go. The vehicle's already smoking. It's probably going to be 1 tap till it's disabled, maybe 2 taps. And then the guy's just going to be caught out in the open. And that's exactly what he deserves. Guys, if you're trying to have fun and you're trying to play with a vehicle only, that's fine. People are playing this game. I'm not trying to hate on their play style. That's fine if he's just driving around, trying to have fun, trying to have a good laugh. Maybe it's a challenge for a vehicle only win. That's a high probability too. Again, if that's the case, don't listen to what I'm saying. But if you guys are trying to get a win, the last thing you want to do is drive a vehicle in a circle this small, because you're going to die. There's just no, I don't see him losing this fight. I'm sorry. How that didn't go on the vehicle is mind-blowing to me. Armor broken, and here it is. Vehicle disabled, but it didn't matter. Got the headshot before he could even leave the vehicle. GG. GG. Brother, GG again. Apologies that I can't pronounce your name. I have no idea what those characters mean, but dude, thank you for submitting the gameplay to me, brother. I got a lot of rage moments in this game. I was getting pissed off the way people are playing, but you kept calm, you kept your composure, you got the win, you played smart, and you got the kills, man. But guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up on the video and subscribe today. Also, again, don't forget to join the Discord community. But that's all for today, and until next time, keep on improving. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you check out one of these 2 videos over here, and as always, subscribe by clicking the button over here. Y'all have a good one, and good luck in Warzone.